Hello and welcome to my channel, and welcome to the first video in a series of 10 parts that's designed to help you to improve your English vocabulary and definitely to improve your IELTS vocabulary. Okay, so the system that we use is there's 3 stages to learning a word. First, we learn the word and its meaning. Then we hear the pronunciation and visualize the meaning of the word with the help of a photograph or a drawing. And then the third step, we use the word in context. We use the word in a sentence as an example of how we can use it. All right? So if you are ready, let's begin. Our first word in this session is abridge. Abridge. Abridge is a verb and it means to shorten something, such as a book or a speech. Usually words or music can be abridged. Abridge, it's a verb, but it can also be used as an adjective. So after we abridge a book, we can call a book the abridged version. This term can also be used in law. In law, it means to lessen or to curtail a privilege or a right. My rights to steal from my neighbors are abridged by the law, which is a good thing. And here is our word in a sentence. As verb first, the editor decided to abridge the book as it was too long. And then as adjective, the new edition is a greatly abridged version of the much longer original. Adhere. Adhere. Adhere is a verb and it means to stick or to cling to something. Maybe this photograph that you see now is a little humorous, but there is adhesive tape to keep this guy from talking. The tape, the sticky tape, it adheres to his mouth. It clings to his mouth. Adhere also has a second meaning, and it means to believe in something and to follow its practices, usually religion, but it can also mean, for example, a diet. She adheres to a strict diet of fruits and nuts. And I hope some meat and dairy as well. Here is our sentence. This glue will adhere to metal surfaces. It means it will stick to metal surfaces. And many people adhere to the religion of their parents. Arbitrary. Arbitrary. Arbitrary is an adjective and it refers to an action or decision based on random choice or personal fancy, not based on reason or a system. Here is arbitrary as an adjective. The paint has been put on the canvas in an arbitrary fashion. It can also be used as an adverb, in which case the word is arbitrarily. The painter arbitrarily splashed paint on the canvas. If we use this picture that we are looking at as our example. Here is our sentence. What guided your choice of study, or was it purely arbitrary? And then as adverb, the selection was done arbitrarily. Benign. Benign. Benign is an adjective and it means usually a person who is kindly, who is not harmful, and who is gentle, like a grandmother. The grandmother is looking at us in a benign fashion, and it's an adjective. And here is our sentence. The old man with the benign smile looked kindly upon his children. Next word, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is a noun and Originally, the meaning was a body of governmental officials, but nowadays it refers to people who make complicated rules and procedures that may cause delays. So not just government officials, but any officials in a big company, for example, who make complicated rules and procedures. We can just imagine being surrounded by too much paperwork that is generated by the bureaucracy. Our sentence: innovation and creativity can be repressed by too much bureaucracy. Chronological. Chronological. Chronological is an adjective, and it refers to following an order in which events occur, and that's, of course, a time order. All right? We talk about past, present, and future in chronological order. Here is our sentence: the history book provided the dates in chronological order. Condone. Condone. Condone is a verb, and it means to allow something that is not regarded as morally acceptable. This is not something that is necessarily wrong according to law or right according to law, but it is something perhaps I believe that you are wrong, but you think you are right, so I condone your behavior. Here is our sentence: I believe that you are wrong to drink a beer in daytime. I cannot condone your behavior. Debunk. Debunk. Debunk is a verb, and it means to expose an idea or a belief as false. For example, nowadays we read or hear so much about fake news, right? So if we use facts to prove that the fake news is fake, then we debunk the fake news. Here is our sentence: we conducted research to debunk the theories found in ancient myths. Delineate. Delineate. Delineate is a verb, and it means to describe something exactly. Usually we use this to talk about delineating the outside, the borders of something, like perhaps on a map, as we can see in this picture. Here is our sentence: a map is a useful instrument to use to delineate the borders between countries. Denote. Denote. Denote is a verb, and it means to stand as a sign or a name or a symbol of something. One of the most famous symbols in the world is the heart symbol, right? And this does not denote your heart. This denotes your feeling of love for your girlfriend or boyfriend. The drawing of a human heart is used to denote love. And believe it or not, we get to the end part of the video. Let's just review our 10 words that we learned today. Abridge, adhere, arbitrary, benign, bureaucracy. Chronological, condone, debunk, delineate, denote. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in a future video. Have a nice day, and bye-bye.